Hello, hello and welcome to the Banter Blitz show. A little bit late today, but yeah, it was a bit tricky to make the time. But yeah, let's get started. Let's get right onto the first game. And is it working? I hope it is. I think it is. All right, so let's get started. I'm not going to play against Kevin, right? Let's stop that right away. And who's challenging me? The Prom Night. Why not? Let's play the Prom Night. I hope everything looks okay. Good sound and picture quality. Yeah, we have the English show first. It's a bit uncommon, but we decided to switch that today. There's a show, I think, scheduled with John Ludwig Hammer a little bit later, and that would interfere with the English show at its usual starting time. So this is why I'm starting with this language version, and then we have the German one right after. Okay, against Prom Night, I have a Reti system, basically, by transposition. The Reti is usually starting with knight f3, d5, c4, but here we have a different move order leading to a structure like that. Okay, I'm going d4. Okay, Batumi finished. What's happening in Batumi? Is the European Team Championship? Is that in Batumi? I have no clue where it is. I just know that they play it at the moment. I have to rearrange my desk a little bit. I'm sorry about that. It is absolutely necessary. Too much stuff here. And in particular, my teapot is blocking is blocking the view of the screen, which is very irritating. I have to reposition that. Now, knight b6. Let's cover that. Yeah, the German show is happening right after this one, so we just switched the order. Yeah, knight b6 was attacking my pawn, and I don't want to give him that, so I covered it. And here, yeah, let's see. The problem here is that black has taken on c4, which gives me a very nice center. And he has to get some sort of counterplay, and I don't quite see what it is. Where's black's counterplay? I mean, black's setup with d5 and g6 is a bit like a Grunfeld. And in the Grunfeld, you of course give up the center for the moment, but then you attack it and chip away at the center. And I don't see this happening here. What exactly is black's play here? Now, interesting question. If I play e5, where is he going here? To d7? Yeah, now you can actually go c5 if you like, and I think I'm doing this. It's just giving me such a huge advantage in space. So now knight e4 to d6 is the plan. Let's see what he... yeah, I wanted to go here anyway. Not much concerned about h6. Yeah, d6 is very well supported by c5 and d5. I think he more or less has to play b6. It's almost mandatory to do so. Yeah, and he's taking a long time, a really long time. It's probably going to be an issue later. And b6, I mean, if you don't play b6, what are you playing? Yeah, just sitting around doing nothing is not going to cut it. Yeah, this is not a bad idea. Preparing maybe b6. I wonder if bishop a3 is a move. Looks a bit odd. But it makes b6 more difficult to play. Well, why not? If you can prevent the opponent's main idea, it's usually a good thing to do so. Yeah, do I jump right into b6? To d6, I'm sorry. I can still improve. Okay. And I didn't think this was good, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to play it anyway. I just recognize that maybe he can take on d4 and give up the exchange to... No, it doesn't do it. To get rid of this bind. This way, I mean, he's never ever going to get any activity, I think. I'm threatening rook b1. Rook b1, queen a5, knight b7. Yeah, this is good. He's defending okay. And bishop f8 maybe next. So queen a5 or... Really? Yeah, I'd like to have this tempo. Why not? And now the thing is he going to play bishop f8 or can I prevent it? Yeah, queen a4 is definitely a move. This is also a move, preventing bishop f8 again by attacking h6 and getting this in. It also looks quite good. a7 is almost hanging. Yeah, he always has rook a8, but still. It's not much fun to play this, but he has to be quicker. You have to play. Make a move. So now I could snatch this pawn. It's not so great. Yeah, rook b7 and then take... Oh no, actually, I just overlooked. I can take this one. It's not yet really fully yeah, accustomed to this time. Okay, thank you, Prom Night, for playing. Atalanta Gambit. Wow, it is difficult, and Atlanta is not so difficult to pronounce. Let's play Atalanta Gambit. And, let's go d4. Okay, now this is a moment where you don't play g3, but rather go to the Tarrasch. Okay, that's a very early capture. I don't think this is particularly great. The problem is that black's play here costs quite a bit of time. And here white is better with knight a4. That is a classic game, Rubinstein against Salve from 1908. I think it's 1908. And you can play e4. This is what I'm going to do. This is the more, let's say, modern way to punish black. Simply playing for the development. And this is not looking great. Yeah, black has huge problems here. If maybe you can castle, but the resulting position is definitely not very nice. Yeah, now you can go to c5 with white, or yeah, queen d6. Many attractive moves. Okay. Yeah, now that I think of it, I'm not entirely sure what I should do now. Queen c2, bishop f5 is a bit of an annoyance, but I can play queen c3. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, knight d5, yeah? It looks a bit annoying. The thing is, I can simply take it. I think this is not bad. The resulting position should be very good for me. Okay. I did not think about this. If I take it, rook fc1, c4 is basically lost, but he has rook b8. Wow, that's not good. No, that didn't go well. Not sure that this is actually equal. Yeah, rook fc1, rook b8. And if I go rook a2, he has rook b4. Tja. I don't like this at all. No, I did not play this well. Even bishop e6 now is a move for black. I just see it. Takes, f takes, immediately f2 is attacked. This... okay. Okay, maybe rook d7. The bishop is slightly offside. Yeah, not so nice. And I've spent quite a bit of time for this. Yeah, he wants to go rook e2. But I don't mind this all that much. Now he cannot play rook e2. No. Is that really possible? Anyway, I should be quicker. My idea is knight d7, f6. This kind of thing. It's a bit like this famous game Kasparov-Karpov from the 1986 World Championship match, I think game 21. It looks very similar, this attacking idea, knight d7, f6. Oh, it gives me a tempo for that, that's crazy. I think. I mean, I'm not mating him immediately here, but he doesn't have many squares. Yeah, knight f8, king h6 stuff. Okay, I mean, where's the rook going first and foremost? If he goes away from the 5th rank, I have g5. This one. Okay. G5. Now I can also check now. King h6. Is there a mate? c5, king g6. Just about holds. Maybe I can push this away. Interesting. Knight c5. It's a different idea, but I can take e4 here, right? Or is it just... No, I can just take e4 next, huh? Or this one. This one, okay. I'm still trying to play for this attack. Wow. That's going to be difficult. Rook h8, rook g8 mate. Yeah, nah, that somehow went downhill, but I definitely was not in that great shape here after misplaying the opening. Thinking about this now, probably this wasn't such a great idea in the first place. I mean, this position is strategically extremely good for white, but I probably shouldn't play knight c5 at this particular moment, but rather prepare the blockade better. Yeah, thanks for playing Atalanta Gambit. Okay, now I'm playing Quint. Quint. Yeah, that's a good wordplay. And we get this one. Sort of a reversed Grunfeld. Black now can take or play knight c6 mostly. Yeah, so I'm going to play the line that I'm suggesting in my Keep It Simple 1d4, the Chessable course, and soon to be released print book. It's going to be out end of November. It's currently at the New Chess headquarters, so to say. They have checked it, they like it, they will publish it, all of those things. And the book is probably going to the printer next week. So it will be printed early November, and end of November will be possible to buy it. Yeah, this is the weapon against the Tarrasch with a3 b4, and here a quick bishop b2. This is not always happening. You sometimes play a3 b4 and later, only later, develop the bishop to g5, not to b2. But here bishop b2 looks good. I currently have a good control over d4. And the next step here is knight e2 and potentially knight to f4. Black maybe should consider to play a5 to get, yeah, at least something going that has a bit of the look of a counterplay. I mean, otherwise you're just sitting there and are worse. You know, white has nicely positioned pieces, and I'm not really unhappy about trades here against the isolated pawn. Yeah, black has no attacking possibilities. The only thing that he might be able to exploit is something that he's maybe looking to do now, is to play for the weakness here on c4. I have a weak square. The question is, one question at least, is if I can take e6 and play bishop h3, immediately trying to exploit this weakness on e6. Not sure about it, but it's blitz after all. You cannot look at this forever. Not sure about it. Goes rook e8, and it's not so clear how I'm going to continue after this. Yeah, maybe that was not the best idea. It was clever. Taking on c1 when I'm getting new t, winning a couple of seconds on the clock. The audio is low. I didn't really do anything. I've maxed out here. I can, you know what I can do? I can get the microphone a little bit closer. Okay. Maybe this is better. I'm a bit closer to the mic now. Yeah, it seems maybe knight g5 was this idea. Don't know. g6 is a bit odd. Okay, now I'm going back. And in the meantime, I've gotten some control over the c file. Yeah, knight c4, huh. It's a bit of a pain, okay. I did not want to allow that, really. That's okay, I can first attack this. Knight has to go back to f7 anyway. I'm not quite certain what he's doing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, a3 is attacked. It's a bit annoying. I mean, I don't know. Angling for knight takes e6. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play this now. I just want to make some sense of my setup. It's taking too long because you have to take with the rook anyway. Now, yeah, there's knight f3 check maybe, which is something to look at. But okay, if I take queen c7, I don't know. Queen b3, king f7. It looks pretty awful. Like there should be a winning tactic for me, but I don't see it. I just don't see it. Oh, what is knight queen h3? Queen h3 maybe was something. Not sure. I don't like this. I don't really have all that great squares here, yeah, with my rook. Pretty awkward. And somehow his king is pretty safe. Not so easy. And then he's got another check. Oh my god. Yeah, Queen H3 wasn't such a big deal. I don't want to make a draw here really, but I probably have to, huh? Okay, this might lose, but I just want to avoid a draw. Oh, I thought he played knight d4. Ah, that's not bad. At the start of this game, I was never really intending to go with the king to b1. That's funny. Now I'm not sure. Maybe Queen H3 was good, but I didn't think it was clearly winning. I didn't see it. It was a bit hectic. Yeah, thanks for the game, Eloquent. Now, Chess M2 is challenging me. Chess M2. Got many whites, huh? I often feel somehow the games are lopsided to one color. I'm not saying it's white or black all the time. It's just like I think some sessions are really predominantly white and some are mostly black. Yeah, maybe. Maybe you need to make a draw in that game. Okay, so we have here an interesting line. It's the Slav setup against my d4 knight f3 g3 opening, and this is an interesting position. Black now needs to make up his mind whether he wants to play a6 or what he's about to do against b5. I'm going to play b5 now. So this is a good position for white, I think. Going to stop the a-pawn. And if he wants to move the a-pawn, at some point he has to play knight to b8, which is not the kind of decision you make happily. Maybe still something that, oh, that's a very drastic decision. So the first thing I can do is I can take c6, huh? Yeah, and I will. After pawn takes, knight takes, I have a tempo on his bishop, so he's not just able to take the c5 pawn. Interesting. Yeah, well, f3 is not a move I want to play, so I'm going to take that. That's far more natural decision. Yeah, so this position is definitely very good for white, but still a bit tricky. Yeah, b4 no? Looks like the most natural decision here. Keep the pawn covered. But he's got, let's say, a5. And this is something that is not entirely clear to me. probably I have to do something like this. It's a move that I could have maybe thought about a little bit longer, but it looks right to me, so I played it a bit quick. It's a tempo, cannot take on c5 anymore, and if it moves or against this, I can take and I can play b5. That was the idea. So get two connected passed pawns. I only lack a little bit of support for the pawns. If my pieces were a little bit better developed, it would just be resignable, let's say. Like if I had the bishop move, then it's over. Okay, bishop a3, knight e5, c4 is a bit of an annoyance, really. I think I play bishop f4 and just castle. Yeah, the a pawn is quick. It's not like this is harmless or anything. Okay, d6. b6. Can we just roll the pawn? Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, there's a comment like, I'm still playing against viewers. Am I not getting bored of hobby people? Not quite sure what you're trying to say. I mean, the Banter Blitz show is meant to provide an opportunity for everybody to play against a title player, and I'm really happy to do it. I'm looking forward to it each week. It's good fun. So no, absolutely not. I absolutely like to make the shows. Now knight c2, I probably have to take on a2. And then take d7. I mean, my pawns look like they're winning, but still a little bit tense. Okay. Yeah. Still, I've got about 2 minutes extra, so time to get more tea. I recently watched a bit of I think it was on Sunday, the Banter Blitz show that John Bartholomew did, and John was drinking decaf tea, something that I never heard about. Tea without caffeine. I mean, I'm not quite. I wasn't actually aware that that this exists. Have you ever heard of that? Like tea without caffeine? I never heard about this. I mean, it's clear that you can drink herbal tea, but which has no caffeine. But it's like, what, decaf tea? What is that? Okay, now that should be touchdown. Huh? Yeah, I can take it, huh? That was the idea. Yeah, thanks for the game, Chess M2. Okay, now that's a new opponent, right? Bauernwalzen. Bauernwalzen. Is that you in the picture, or is that a young picture of Tom Waits? Very. Lerxt says he drinks decaf tea all the time. Wow, I never heard of that. I have to ask my. We have a shop near my place who's selling tea. It's really just a tea shop. They don't have anything else. Very nice. And I have to ask him if they have this, or what the owner thinks about it. It must be interesting to learn. I mean, I really don't want to have anything in the tea. I can do some herbal tea. I don't know. Also, I mean, my experience is that I have problems with the caffeine. If you I have problems with it if I drink, let's say, typical black tea in the evening, which obviously has caffeine. But if I drink green tea, what I'm doing right now, I don't have any issues, even though it also has caffeine. I don't know. I am a bit sensitive. My sleep can be really disturbed if I have too much caffeine, and have to watch out a little bit. Yeah, so he simply took on e5, played e4. It's a pretty simple approach, not a bad one. Trying to activate my knight. The main issue for black here is that white sometimes can use the c4 square, like knight c4 to d6 at a later stage. He's lacking a bit of time to get that on the road. But that's a general thing. Yeah, I don't know what he's currently thinking about. I would probably just play bishop f1 and then continue. I don't know. Taking a very long time here. Where is that? More than 1 minute. Everything right, Mr. Bauernwalzen? He takes it. Wow. That is not a move that I would have considered, actually. Give me this nice bishop. Maybe he wants to play for e5, but don't quite see this happening. Still, it's not so easy to make progress. As often in these London systems, it's very difficult to break down white's position, even if it's quite unassuming. It's not. Yeah, it's not easy to get something that you can win the game with. Black. Yeah, I mean, this I can take, right? I can just take this pawn. Yeah, and I will. He was threatening to push e6, so it was not really much of a decision. He's getting some tempi, but still. A pawn is a pawn is a pawn is a pawn. Yeah, this is, I think it's a nice square on c4, but once you're there, this pressure on a6 is yeah, less of an issue, and I can finally move the rook. The question is, do I have somewhere good to put it? Maybe here. Cannot have it on a8 for the rest of the game. That's possible, yeah, that caffeine of green tea is very much it's different. It's possible, yeah. It's a matter of how it is. Now I don't know the word. Yeah, how long the leaves are basically processed. How long and how exactly. Okay, now it's not really that great. Oh, I did not see that. That's a bit of a pain. Knight e7, huh. Going to just trade. Yeah, knight g5, there's rook e8. It's attacking f4 as well. Yeah. Okay, that's it's an equalish ending, of course. Is there any way for me to play for win? I don't know. Probably not. I play rook c4. He's going rook c6. Yeah, it's just a draw. Fortunately, just a draw. Yeah, if I go over here, he has rook f6. Yeah, you cannot do anything really. Okay. I can maybe play on time, but it's a bit too silly. No, it was a good one. I missed knight takes g6, of course. Thanks for the game. Bauernwalzen, which basically means pawn roller. Here. Carlos HDTJ. Yeah, there's a question if I'm planning any new content on my YouTube channel. Still missing the old 5-minute blitz. Maybe. Not sure that it really will be 5-minute blitz games. I'm just not having a strategy with this. I'm just planning ahead, let's say, from project to project. Currently working to finalize my next project, the Fight Like Magnus repertoire, Sicilian Sveshnikov based. And this is coming out November 11th. And I'm only planning up to this point, and later I will be thinking about potential new content. But first I have to complete this project, which is going to be still quite a bit of work. Okay, so I'm going h3 takes. I'm not certain that I played this right. Actually, I'm quite certain that I didn't. But okay. Screwed up the move order here. Yeah, this is looking weird. Yeah, the structure looks odd. Not sure that what he's able to do now. Maybe some sort of b6 or d6. If he gets to open up the position, my dark squares look absolutely terrible. Yeah, this is one way for sure. Not happy. Now queen d6, he can take and play knight f5. Wow. Not too great. This is not going well. Now I would need to find a way to keep the d6 pawn. It's a very bad position. A very bad position. Cannot really remember a worse position out of an opening in recent times. Which is a bit annoying because c5 is just a bad variation. This is just a bad move. What did I do wrong? Bishop e3, knight c6. Maybe knight d2 or something. It's really a bad line. But okay. Yeah, he's getting bishop b7 in, huh? Wow. Yeah, my position is really terribly bad. Yeah, exactly. Eloquent. I have that book and I'm currently reading it. It's very interesting. But it didn't help me to avoid this friggin' blunder. Knight d4, e3 check. Ah, man. Wow. Wow, that was the worst game ever. Really terrible what I did. Yeah, that loses as well, of course. But yeah, I'm also playing 3 minutes, sure. Yeah, bishop h6 wins. Many other moves win. Yeah, this should also win. It's not the best, but it should win. He has bishop h6 the whole time. I just have to gamble on that he allows me to get this big pawn roller. This is actually, I mean, it is totally lost, but it's more than I thought I would get, let's say. He's going to e6. Yeah. Wow, I'm really disappointed. That was bad. What did I do wrong? I have to change. I have to just try to remember this a little bit, because I hate to lose against bad opening lines, and this is just terrible for black. What did I do wrong? Is it A3 here and not C3? A3 maybe. I don't remember. I don't remember my old book. Anyway, so question by Rodots. And oops, challenge by Rodots. I mean, here we go. Wow, I'm below 2,800. I mean, I deserve it, but that rating is really too low. Not sure. Bishop b3 is not a bad move. This line is bad. You can look it up. c5 is just an incorrect move in this position. Yeah, now I'm threatening knight c6. That looks a bit awkward. Yeah, I wonder what I should do here. I mean, many moves look good. This is one line that looks good. e6 looks weak. Bishop h3 is again a problem. We had something similar in a game before. Yeah, you get IQP positions quite often from 1d4, and quite often inversions that are not that great for black. So, what are you saying there? That's actually a super risky move. f3 and f4 are basically winning a piece. So black needs some trickery to justify this. Maybe this one, play it a bit more conservatively. I mean, I only see h5 now, which is pretty awful. Yeah, so it's still somewhat complicated. Now, again, f3, is there a trick? I don't see the trick. Knight, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it. So bishop e6, yeah? Or knight e6, I don't know. Both look very strong. Okay, so he's attacking e3. No, not immediately, but it's in this position. I can play this, huh? Bishop e3, king h1, and then all kinds of things are threatened. Rook c7, knight c7, and so on. Yeah. Okay, just moves the queen. Yeah, this is actually not bad. E3 is still... I only have 20 seconds. Oh my god. Okay. The typical thing is happening. I forgot the time. Just 20 seconds. And this might make the quality of the position irrelevant. I mean, it's resignable for black, of course, but not sure that I'm making it happen. The good thing is that he's also not super quick. Ooh, it's giving me everything. Yeah, but Queen h5 mate also was a good move. I just was getting a little bit panicky here. Yeah, thanks for the game, Rodok. Rodot.zz. Oh my god. Dr. Boki. I haven't played Dr. Boki for ages. I've never played him. But I know him, like probably from other streams. Yeah, this is a line of the Nimzo Queen c2, the Zurich variation. Oh, okay. It's not exactly the most exciting way to play, but not bad. It's always a bit more interesting if white plays d5, leading to the closed positions. A bit more exciting most of the time. Yeah, going for this regrouping. The point is that on g6, the bishop is not so badly placed, and if he goes e4, he has killed his own bishop and weakened the d4 square. So pawn to e4 is not something that looks very attractive for white. Okay, now, yeah. Knight d7 is interesting. I'm just taking it. I think he wants to go to b5 and just claim that this is an annoying post for the queen, which is true. Yeah, I'm not so happy here. This position looks a little bit awkward. Yeah, the Zurich was the line that I had analyzed and recommended in my 2015 book on the Nimzo and Bogo Indian. And I still play it from time to time. It's fairly solid line and not too bad, especially in Rapid and Blitz, where you can often play many moves quickly. But yeah, here white has played well, and it's definitely fairly equal, I would say. Yeah, he wants to play bishop e4, which is, yeah, not certain. If he takes c6, it's basically just trying to trade the house down to a draw. I don't think, I don't know, I don't think he wants to do it. It's just extremely lame. Yeah, after I managed a4, I have some counterplay. And this is the counterplay. Yeah, the bishop on e6 is conveniently covering d7, so that rook a8 next is possible. White, of course, has the bishop pair. That is never to be underestimated, but currently they don't do that much. Okay, that's the end of the bishop pair. So white basically wants to keep it very simple. Okay, currently c4 is attacked. Okay. So he's got no good way to enter my position. The bishop on d7. Of course, I mean, I cannot do much. It's just I can basically, there's in Germany we have the saying, sitzen und Tee trinken. Yeah, sit around, drink tea. And this is basically what I can do here. Okay, now my idea is to invade on the first rank. What I have to be aware of is that if I leave the 8th rank, the move rook d8 threatens checkmate, rook f8 mate. This is something that I need to watch out for. Okay. So yeah, I go here. I'm threatening rook a3 and bishop takes g4. It's I mean, I'm not better, but if I go rook a3 now, how does he cover this? Okay. And all of a sudden, something happens. Bishop takes c4 wasn't good. Was that a possibility? I did not see it. If it was possible, it was almost certainly a good move. Okay, now get this. Oh, that I didn't consider actually. If he takes this, he's got rook c6 checkmate all of a sudden. Wow, okay. That's a problem. And he's threatening c5. Wow. Again, is rook c6 mate coming. I wanted to take here so that I can go to d5. Okay. Now he's got 8 seconds. This is the biggest problem for him. Position probably also lost, but with 1 second, there's no way to do it. Yeah, thanks for the game, Dr. Boki. Probably very drawish position for the most time. Okay, now big boy RG 2015 actually. So if he's born 2015, he's very strong. Yeah, I wonder, I have no clue. Yeah, I don't have kids. Yeah, if you are 3 years old or 4 years old, is it possible for a child of that age to play chess? Yeah, a6 is an interesting line against the Jobava system. You're expanding very quickly on the queen side, and you're basically preventing setups with long castles. Of course, black is so quick on that side of the board that castling queenside becomes quite unattractive for white. Of course, black is not better or anything, but it's a fairly good way to play the Jobava. Yeah, Jobava really has coined an opening after him, so something to try. I should also have an opening named after me. It's good to have, probably, but not so easy. You feel like most of chess is explored by now. It's very difficult to find something entirely new at the very beginning of the game, even if it's a sideline. It probably has to be a sideline, but even if it's a very rare variation, it's difficult to find something. Can you explain that system against Verisov? Yeah, I'm not sure that there's so much to explain. It's just that the idea is that you play a6 and a quick b5, and basically say I'm going to play b5, e6, c5. That's the setup. Just as I played, this is basically what black wants to do. And with this quick play on the queen side, you make sure that they cannot really castle to the queen side. And this is what white usually wants to do in the Jobava system. So it's just a different, relatively new take on it. Okay, now I know what he wants to do. This is a good first thing to know. He wants to take on f6 and checkmate me on h7. Second step is prevent it. Hopefully I really did prevent it yet, otherwise it would be really embarrassing after all that speech. Now, I've watched a bit of the Chess 960 coverage or Fischer Random coverage, and Yasser was again all about grabbing pawns. I can grab the pawn on c3, but it's a kind of pawn that I don't like to take, honestly. I don't see anything wrong with it, but yeah, okay. I'm also not finding anything significantly better, so I'm just taking the pawn. Any opinions on the Fischer Random World Championship? Anybody of you watched the coverage, or at least some of it? I can take yet another pawn, and I will do so. Okay. Yes, I agree. Yasser's commentary is really enjoyable. I think he's particularly good at chess 960. I keep saying 960. I'm kind of used to it. And I think they should somehow have one name and not have it Fischer Random and then again chess 960 or whatever. But not focusing on that too much. I absolutely enjoy his commentary, in particular in this format of chess, because he has a really good understanding of this particular game, I think, and he has, it seems, quite a good experience already with it, playing it and so on, and many insights, I think, were not so easily, wouldn't have been so easily made by other players who don't have that experience and who mostly come from other fields of knowledge, let's say. Yeah? If for example, if I would have done that, I mean, I would be clearly worse in the commentary. My knowledge of this game is really low, and so it's a huge advantage if you have some experience there. Okay, now who is challenging me? Maybe Kasparov fan. Yeah, so I think it's really good commentary, and Yasser is particularly good at Fischer Random at chess 960. I actually quite frequently have some issues with his commentary if he does high level classical tournaments or anything that is not Fischer Random, because oftentimes what he tells about openings is pretty strange. But this is a minor complaint if you think about all the other upsides this commentary has. Okay, now can I play, or is knight e5 a good move? I don't know. It's clearly good if he takes it, but I wonder if he can go queen c7. Okay, this is nice for white. Yeah, so rook d6, not quite working. Not quite working. Okay, so I have to go b4. If I get c5 in, that would be very nice, but he's probably not going to be that cooperative. Interesting. He does allow it. Okay. Maybe he wants to play rook to d5. maybe. Rook d5, I can play queen to e3. Yeah, this is nice for white. Very nice, in fact. Prom Night, what you're writing there, I don't really know about this. There's something that he is asking about a different platform, but you should probably ask on that platform. It sounds odd. Now, how do we do that? This is nice, for white, but how do we convert this? If I play bishop c3, queen takes a2, rook d8, I don't quite see how I'm winning this. It's not, I mean, black cannot do much, but how do I make progress in this position? Maybe make some luft here for the king. I'm not sure. I don't want to spend whole time. No, it's not about what Yasser is saying about the opening. It's not about opinion. He also has some opinions about openings that I disagree with, and his are simply wrong. But anyway, it's just like he sometimes just has no clue about what is currently played on the top level, and some of this information is important. Yeah. For example, sometimes he says, okay, I'm very surprised about a certain line being played because that is rare and so on. And it's just the main line. It's just what they all play, because things have changed since, I don't know, the 1980s or so. This is something, sometimes a bit of a problem, I think, because it gives a wrong impression of what they're doing. Like, oh, somebody's playing a surprise, and it's not a surprise. Or they sometimes on the show they mention, okay, this is a great new idea, fantastic, and it's all well known, very well known. The issue with the standard St. Louis commentary team is that they don't have a single active chess player on it, and that is a bit of a problem sometimes. They just have somewhat limited knowledge of what's currently is happening. And this is not super important for, let's say, beginner players or so, but it just annoys me that they tell something that is wrong. It happens a lot. It happens a lot. Okay. Now how do we finish this here? Rook a7. I don't want to get my rook trapped. Okay, now no, absolutely. With the audience, the commentary is absolutely fine and good. I'm really not very critical about it. No, okay, what this? I mean, I can cover this. He's got a very funny, very funny bishop. I am still not completely certain how to finish it off. This one for bishop takes a4. Yeah, this is a moment where you can consider to simply take c6 and claim that you win with the c pawn. Yeah, should be okay. I can take a3. Oh my god, that is stupid. I mean, okay, I have c7. I still didn't see it beforehand. And I'm just promoting. Yeah, thanks for the game, Kasparov fan. Okay, now it's almost, yeah, it is 7:30 actually. So I'm going to end the show here. It's a good moment to do so. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back next week, which will be the first show in November. And I'm not sure about the order, if we are doing the English show first again or the German show first again. This time it was due to John Ludwig starting his show like any minute. I'm not quite sure when he's starting actually. Yeah, he just started, right? So if you want to stay on English language show, you can switch to John Ludwig. And I'm going to do the German show now. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll be back next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.